Hey everybody, welcome back to the Be Better Golf Show. Just a few seconds ago we finished filming our Be Better Golf Live segment with Tony. Hopefully your brains have sufficiently recovered from that. Hopefully mine has more than anything. All right, so this is going to be a lesson with Tony, so just kind of, you guys hang back and I'll try to illustrate some things or make some points a little clearer, but all in all, this is really going to be just a lesson with Tony. Tony does lessons here at Starkville Country Club. If you're interested, you can contact him through the link below. And he's doing some really interesting research and everything out of Mississippi State, so let's get into it. Tony, let me explain to you what I think my issues are in the golf swing.
Perfect.
And then so you can kind of see, and then also what I've been working on and what kind of my goals are to swing-wise.
Excellent.
So, so if I'm going to hit this shot, when I'm playing my worst, I'm from originally had learned golf through like some golfing machine people that, and I took a lot of those ideas and overdid them like to the extreme. So I was really trying desperately to hold on to this angle.
Yep.
A lot and get a lot of shaft lean. I'd see slow motions of Boo Weekly or slow motions of Brad Faxon or other people with all this shaft lean, and I was like, man, if I only had that, I'd be you know, the California amateur champion or something. So anyway, so my swing, when it's at its worst, I feel like one of my friends who's a golf pro describes it like, you look like a living slinky, where I'm like this and, you know, everything's very loose. So that's what I've been doing with my miss recently, kind of a pull, and I feel very disconnected from the ground. I feel very up this way, and I feel very slid over.
Yeah.
Now the swing, what I'm working on now, and what I'm trying to get closer to, is to combat how hard I want to go with my body. I'm trying to have a more arms first, arms driven swing from the back, here and there, and I can do it pretty well in a practice swing, as you saw there. But then in the real swing, it's really hard to shut off that desire to search for power or whatever it is to get the lower body going. I'm going to try this arms only swing, arms first swing. So that's what I'm working with now. What do you see?
Couple things.
Yeah.
And obviously you're right. It's an arms dominated or arms controlled timing.
Yeah.
Think of it like a weakest link principle.
Okay.
Okay, so if we got a nice strong chain,
Yeah.
and we got one of the links that has a fracture in it, well, where's it going to break? At the weakest link.
Yeah.
Our hands are the least strong components of our whole body. So
From
this,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, you can bench X number of pounds, but your hands can only grip 30, 40, 50, 60 pounds, whatever.
Yeah.
So this now becomes the weakest link. So this dictates the pace at which we can do. Okay, so that's kind of the overlying principle behind all of this.
Yeah, like my wife has in her car, never drive faster than your angel can fly. Exactly. So it's kind of like that, yeah.
So when we look at your swing, and I did a quick video before, a couple things that I see, and I love with what you're saying about the arms first to coordinate that, so you're on the right track.
Yeah.
But we got to kind of get it going right from the beginning. I see the club going left-sided control, inside, face rotates open, and then when it gets up exactly, and it's not quite that far, but yeah, it's like that.
To illustrate it, yeah.
And when that does it, now all of a sudden we're all left-sided control. Now it's like, okay, now I got to switch over and now bring right-sided down.
That's how I'm feeling. You're right. You're right. My backswing is very much, I'm gonna feel like, you know, if I took this off, I'm gonna feel like.
Yeah, that's it. Your backswing right there.
And then I'm trying to do this.
And trying to switch from here to here.
Yeah.
I mean, you're juggling. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right.
That's hard to do.
Yeah.
So what I'd want to do with your swing is get this right arm more in control going back. Yeah. Once we get that throwing feeling in there, then we can start, it'll be easier for you to coordinate this motion coming down.
All right, so the right arm driving the backswing a little bit more.
It has to.
All right, what's a good drill or a good way we can
We're going to walk through it right now, so go ahead and give me your setup.
Okay. Let's just for me and for everybody watching, let's set up where I'm aimed here.
Okay, so go ahead and let's pop the left hand off. Okay, so I would want this club on the way back to get set to here.
Okay.
And so if you look at throwing a ball, which three fingers are really holding the ball?
Oh, for sure.
There's our strength. So go ahead and make sure that's holding on. So on a scale from 1 to 10, I want these 3 fingers to be like a 7 or 8, taking the club back. And it's more control. It's not tension, it's more control.
Yeah. So Tony's saying if these 3 fingers throw a, you know,
Just holding on to that ball when you're throwing. Yep.
Yep.
That's what we want to have to control it. That's our claw from kind of the anatomical perspective.
Yeah.
Then we just get into a throwing motion. And go ahead and hold it right on that.
Yep.
Good.
I got
So
it.
there's nice and strong. So this right arm is nice and strong. So if I were to push down, I need you to resist.
Okay. Yeah.
That's good, nice and strong.
Yeah.
Now, that has to be the support. Now, here's what happens when you take the left hand to control the club going back.
Okay,
now
so left arm only.
Yep,
Yeah.
left. Go ahead and take it up to the top now and hold it. Okay, and take it all the way up to the top because you know up there. Now, what I'm going to do is I need you to resist
Yeah. Okay.
this pushing down.
Oh, I'm gonna hurt my shoulder. Okay. Yeah.
Because why? We're in a position
Yeah.
you can't support it. So that right arm has to support that club at the top. You know, that was the old
Not only
waiter's
physically,
trick.
but mentally too.
Mentally
yeah,
too,
like,
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
This is what's keeping
Yeah.
it there. Yeah.
So let's go ahead and do that again.
I interrupted you. You said that was the thing with.
Well,
the,
we're talking about, like, you know, they used to have the waiter carrying the tray type thing. I
yeah,
remember that.
pizza pie
Yeah,
or
type
something.
of
Yeah,
thing.
right.
Which we don't want that, but that's that concept is that right arm holds that club up. See, and that's still left hand doing that.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and just take that off.
You can tell looking at somebody what they're driving with or what they're thinking.
Oh yeah. Jeff and I did FaceTime before for the 64 and 32. Now hold that up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. That's the support. That's the feeling you should have at the top of your backswing.
Okay.
Go ahead and put the left hand back on there now. There you go. So support that up there. Awesome. Now from here, now you can work it right back down to that same type of position, and then now that body kicks in and goes on through. And yeah, let all that go through. So
it's not that I'm physically restricting the lower body. It's just that I'm so arms driven, and I'm just letting the lower body react to what the upper body's
for
doing.
right now, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't have a good arm swing, that means you don't have control of the club. We can't even worry about what we want the body to do.
Right.
At this
Eventually,
point.
you want everything going to the same
Exactly.
end. Okay. All right. So. Felt like I did what I was supposed to do there.
A little bit better, definitely. So again, here's our checkpoint. Go ahead and take it back. That's good. So again, and I would actually go a little bit stronger grip alignment with your left, just a touch. That may have been too much, but that's good. Yeah, so I just want, so again, this left hand operates as a default fulcrum. We just kind of let it go along for the ride. There we go. So that to me, until we get the backswing situated in your case, and let everything move. You don't have to even restrict lower body motion, just let it move. There you go. Yeah, that's better. And
How's
so
that, Tony?
we can even hit little punch shots doing that.
Let's do that.
Just working on that takeaway. And now what we want to do through impact, so we get rid of the pulls, like you said, you had
Exactly.
some
So I
pulls.
could see people watching this and saying, "Hey, if I have the face kind of pointed more at the ground, that's going to hit it left." You know.
But it's not. If we
Okay.
take a look, if you were taking a hammer and we were hammering a nail,
Yeah.
would you rotate the shaft of the hammer?
Oh no, no.
So then why would we want to do that on the way back? So
Okay.
if we were rotating the shaft, it would do this. Well, that's not going to produce a very consistent swing. Now what you've been doing is, because the left hand has been open in the face, what do you have to do on the way down?
Oh yeah. I got to release hard. Yeah.
So from here, you're still releasing hard. You don't need to.
Not really. I'm saying that wrong. Rotating hard.
Rotating
not,
hard.
Right,
Yeah, releasing. And again, that's sometimes using those phrases
Yeah.
help people, but yeah, we never
Right.
release anything
Yeah.
per se. So from here, now that club can work right to here. So
Okay.
we don't need shaft rotations. That means all this rotation or force into the club is being directed through the club into the ball. If I'm doing this,
All right. Let's see
The
if I
face
can
is
if I
closed.
can make a proper punch shot, Tony.
exactly. Punch shots are a great way. Kind of feeling that right hand set that club back. That's still a little bit more left than what I would like to see you.
So should I just like have the left hand like not
Not
very
even
loose?
on there, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
The
here.
grip pressure in my left hand really loose, huh?
There you go. And let everything move, feeling that right there. And you want to just punch it down the line. Better. You still have to punch it more down the line. And actually, not too bad. Actually, if we take a look at where you're lined up,
Okay.
where this is,
Oh,
that
you're
was
right.
a nice little
You're-
draw.
Yeah, you're right.
That was a nice little draw. because we're lined up a little left of the red flag.
Yes.
So remember, your feet line never go to the target. Your feet are always parallel left to the target.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
That's, again, a little bit more left. That's going a little bit too vertical. Here, and then there. So you feel a little deeper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's a little exaggerated, but I'm just trying to get you, yeah, that's it. Get you out of that habit with the left.
Ah.
Now, this is where I need you to trust yourself to go forward.
Okay.
If you were going to throw a punch,
Yeah.
okay, and throw a punch at me,
Yeah.
which way are you going to move?
Just right at it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's that force I need moving into that ball.
Okay.
That's where I need that club moving. I don't want your force going this way,
Yeah, right.
because that's not, yes. So let things
I'm so
move.
scared of drifting left.
Well, it's because we're using a different technique to get you there.
So straight to the target.
Yep, push it right on through. There you go, man.
That's better.
Perfect, that's a lot better.
Yeah.
So what was your swing thought there? How did you make that happen?
Yeah, I was thinking about the target, and I was thinking about like just punching to the target.
There you go.
That
That's
was, that was a little extreme, but that was
No,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
it. That's not extreme. That is
okay.
it.
Oh, okay.
Because we need all your whole body, arms, left, right, everything to go through this shot.
Okay.
If you notice kind of how thin and shallow that divot was.
Yes. Yeah, I take these huge divots that aren't.
That's because now we're delivering that force into the ball, more into the back of the ball. We're not trying to hit down.
Yeah, right.
If you look at the numbers, no one, the old days of hitting down was there, but nowadays, nah. Balls are, the way the ball's designed and everything, we're only talking, 3 to 5 degrees hitting down, and that's small. Don't stay back on the ball. Set it and punch through it.
Shoot.
That's
now,
okay.
when that happens, what's going on?
All that is the body is outracing the arms.
Okay.
That's all that is. Okay, so that swing felt 2 different pieces. Now your best shots, how much effort did those swings take? When you hit that good punch shot that was just rocketed.
Yeah, it felt like there was effort there, like I was trying to do it, but it didn't feel like, it's hard to explain, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
It did feel like I was hitting it, but it felt a lot more imbalanced.
Yeah, so when that arm is driving that and we're moving that club this way and just letting that body respond to that movement, it's good. You don't have to over exaggerate it. So good set with that right hand going back. Much better. And let yourself keep going forward. I keep seeing, we want to save your back so when you get to be my age, and that's pretty straight right there for where this target shaft is lined up.
Yeah. So I'm here and...
Yeah, exactly. So the brain and the body don't work off of negatives.
Okay. So yeah, I'm 2 target. How's that, Tony?
Go ahead and set it. Still a little bit with the left. Feel the difference?
Okay, I got you.
Yep. So that you can still see you're setting that with the left. Better. And let the body turn. There you go. That's okay.
Like that.
But see, again, you were staying down. When you use your head as an anchor,
Yeah.
okay, and this happens a lot. We see people use their head as an anchor because they've been told to keep their head down. What's going to happen? Everything's got to go left. If I'm going to push something, I'm going down that line.
Yeah.
I'm letting everything go. That's still left. Ready?
I don't feel like I'm doing anything with my left.
Well, that's because you've learned it so well.
Yeah, right.
Okay. And that's really, so does that feel normal?
No, no.
So that's what we want though, right there.
Okay.
And that's a touch, it's exaggerated. So audience, realize that that's exaggeration. That's 100% better.
Okay.
Feel the difference?
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're gonna work on it for like a little bit, and then we'll be back with the results. Yeah. Okay, great. All right, so we're wrapping up my lesson with Tony. We had a lot of good work. The best part about this lesson is I have a really good direction on what I need to fix. Not that I'm gonna fix it in these 10 minutes, but Tony, so what we saw in the slow motion was in the playback was very much a left, like if like the left hand is opening it and putting it
Exactly.
inside.
Right.
So we're trying to get me like to do this.
Awesome.
Right
That's
hand
it.
only. Then with that, on the downswing, kind of because of the way I put it with the left. All right, now we're trying to get me to do what?
So from there, and again, don't keep the head down. We want to get everything going forward.
Yeah.
So if that right arm is tossing that ball underhand, that's where we want it to go.
Yeah.
That's it right there. So like we were hitting those little soft punch shots. We're not worrying about speed. We're just trying to get the coordination down and the technique down.
So what am I trying to do on the downswing?
You're taking those arms, and as the arms get down here and right through impact, you're chasing after it with that right hip. It's like if you were tossing a ball underhand, that's it. You were tossing a pitching, that's it. You're letting it go right out in this direction.
Yeah, stay there. So if I'm...
But see, you stayed back on your right foot, so where did the ball go?
Yeah.
I need it to come through. And yeah, keep coming. And that's the reason why we got that shaft. That's it.
Yeah.
That's why we have that shaft down there, because we see that pressure goes to the toe, and then on the full finish, then it bounces back up on the heel.
The pressure goes to the toe of the left foot?
Left foot. That's it.
Okay.
And then it goes back to the heel.
So this is the result. Like this, Tony, right?
Better. Let's do it again. Let's walk through it. That's better. Yeah, that's better. And then that, as that comes through, yeah, just letting everything go from there. Yep. Good right arm control going back. Right arm swings it down.
Yep.
Hips follow it, chase after it. A little bit of a pull tug with the left.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see that. All right, so a punch shot up the right side.
Yep, punch up, a little draw. Push draw is what we're trying to create right now. Feel the difference on that?
Yeah. My backswing was way better. I think that's what helped me, is that I went like this.
So you tell me now, what is the difference between those two golf swings?
The difference was I felt low this way, and because I was low this way, it kind of got me kind of deep, and I wasn't afraid to go like this.
Perfect.
Is what I felt.
Awesome.
Now you notice when Tony teaches, he's always, because he can only do so much and he doesn't live inside your brain. So he's always getting his students to say, okay, well, what did you feel? What was the thing that you felt that made you have that good result, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't read the brain. It's
Yeah.
I kind of guess it sometimes, but I really can't read the brain.
All right, guys, so that's it for my lesson. I'm really encouraged on the direction that I'm going. You guys can check out Tony on his YouTube page, which is below. And also, there's a link for this thing called the Source of Power. We're setting up, what is the name of this? Our Foresight's launch
We got our
monitor here.
Foresight launch monitor.
And we're breaking out the driver. And Tony is he's had students win the World Long Drive Championship. And a really great coach for not only straightness and golf swing efficiency, but for just pure raw power as well, which is kind of what we're talking about in the Source of Power, which is, there's a link for it in the description below.